Hello, business, computer, accounting, and other students. I want to talk about some important issues regarding financial aid, regarding transferability of the courses, programs, and I want you to look at here. It says West Virginia State Grants, and the deadline is April 15, 2026. I know many of you apply for FAFSA. FAFSA, as you all know, is a federal government, financial aid form that you fill out, and hopefully you will get, Pell Grant. That's one of the grants. Many students in state of West Virginia also receive other grants in addition to Pell Grant. They receive, state of West Virginia grants. Some students receive up to, let's say, I think $4,000 a year. That's a lot of money to receive, extra, additional. That means maybe 2,000 in fall, $2,000 in spring if they are, eligible. However, the students have to apply for their FAFSA. That means that April 15 is the last day, for priority consideration. Therefore, what we want to make sure, I am going to send you this link. Make sure to apply for your FAFSA by April 15. When is April 15? It's Wednesday of next week. It takes, a short period of time to go there and, to apply. Make sure you have completed. Don't wait until, July or August. That way you can get the maximum amount. I see some students do a good job, and they receive this grant, but many students don't because they don't apply by April 15. If you apply after April 15, even before classes start, hopefully you will, get a Pell Grant. But to get extra money, make sure you complete your application. You still have 1 week, and my recommendation is, apply as soon as possible. That's one thing. I'm going to send this link to you. That way you see this, and then I am going to send the link for your FAFSA where you can log in. And now I want to talk about students who transfer to Franklin University. This is Franklin University. I am going to send you the link, and these are the degrees. Many of Eastern students, business, computer, accounting students, transfer to this university, online university, and guess what? They get a discount from this university because they are transferring through Eastern portal, which I am going to show you. And as you all see, they have bachelor's degree in accounting, in different bachelor's degree and degrees, and computer and business education. Therefore, those of you who want to transfer, and look at here all these great programs, and therefore it's very convenient. Our students have been very successful when apply. If your major is not accounting or business or computer, then there are other colleges, even they have education here, and therefore, and they have the bachelor's, master's, and other programs. Now I want to show you how it will transfer. Do you see here at Eastern website, we have a portal. I am going to send you that link. You click on this portal. If you become it on this portal, it shows what classes that you take at Eastern is equivalent. The classes you take at Eastern are equal to what classes in Franklin University. If you use this portal, when you graduate from Eastern, then you get a discount from the tuition, and you save a good amount of money, maybe $1,000 or $2,000, just because you used Eastern portal and you looked at the classes, how they transfer, and they are equivalent to what. And this is I have sent this to many students who are graduating with business degree to see how their classes would be equivalent to Franklin University's, classes. These yellow classes, for example, are what business students usually take at Eastern. When they take those classes at Eastern, they are equivalent to these classes at Franklin University. That means that here we have 61 credit hours here. Here we have 61 credit hours. What are these classes? You all isn't business students take accounting 1, take accounting 2. These are equivalent to these classes of Franklin. They take English 1, English 2. They are equivalent to these two. Then they take, in the introduction to business, social science, math, and then, principles of economics, marketing, diversity, spreadsheet. They are equivalent to these classes. By the time the student finishes his or her bachelor's degree here, he or she has already 61 credit hours of Franklin. But guess what? Those students, after they graduate, after it takes around 2 years, maybe more than 2 years to complete these yellow ones. And guess what? These red ones also are offered at Eastern. Business students, after they complete their program, or accounting students, they come back to Eastern for 1 more year and take these courses. What are these courses? They take another science. As part of your business program, you take a science course. Do you see this here? It can be 3 credits, but this science in here wants to be a 4 credit, means a science with lab, like biology lab, anatomy lab, general physical science lab. Humanities, 2 humanities they take at Eastern. What are these? This is art appreciation, this is music appreciation, speech, business, finance. These are community college elective. When they say elective, means any class that you want to take. Yeah, you suppose you enjoy taking religion. Fine, take that, Then by the time you complete these red ones here at Eastern, you have 33 credit hours. 61 plus 33, that makes it 94 credit hours, which is a lot. That means these are equivalent. These red ones are equivalent to these green ones Therefore, you can take up to 91 credit hours at Eastern, and then you have knocked down 93 credit hours of Franklin University. Then, when you go to Franklin University, all you have to do is to take these blue courses. There are only 8 of them. You can finish them in 1 year, and which is not difficult. That means that they have a concept. This is something that we say 3 plus 1. 3 means go 3 years to Eastern. We call this yellow one 2 years. Then we call these red ones 1 year, 2 years of college here, 1 year of additional. That it makes it 3 years plus 1 year here in blue, which makes it 30 credit hours of the Franklin University, and then you get a bachelor's degree in business. Accounting is also the same. I'm not going to go through that, but I'm going to email this one for you as well. That way you will see they are equivalent here or equivalent to this. These are the ones I mentioned in red, and these are for students who want to study accounting, and they go to Franklin and take these 8-9 classes, and then this is 30. That is they get their accounting degree. Therefore, we want you to I strongly recommend that if you can continue your education to a bachelor's degree, definitely do that. And because you are going to make much more money with a bachelor's degree, many of you are not far from bachelor's. Many students have taken already many of these in other colleges. All they will do, they complete this and quickly transfer to Franklin University, and many get their masters. And I learned something. After some get their bachelor's degree in business, for example, right there, they get a master's quickly in MBA, Master's in Business Administration. Even they have DBA, Doctor of Business Administration. And I heard some good news. So one student get his bachelor's degree in business management at Eastern from Franklin, and then transfer to WVU to get his master's MBA, and he could easily get it online. Therefore, if you get your bachelor's in business, or accounting or something, you can transfer it by your bachelor's to WVU and quickly get a master's MBA from Franklin, from WVU. And I heard that WVU doesn't have now a bachelor's, master's in accounting, but it has the MBA. They have one master's in accounting called, I think, forensic accounting. I'm going to send you these, pages and these links for Hafsa. As I said, go ahead and quickly apply. These are the links for portal, for, for how to transfer to Franklin, and how to, portal of Eastern, and if you have any questions, let us know.